officially, unofficially summertime, man. But the summer blockbusters are here to stay, and they've been coming, and because they started in spring. It's Fans of Patrol time, man. I'm the host of Fans of Patrol. My name is Montego. With me is my lovely co-host, Miss Tiff the Bot. What's up, Tiffobot?
All right. Not much. It's really nice here today, and I'm pretty excited to go outside today.
Oh shoot, the cave woman is stepping out of the cave. Huh?
Fuck off. I'd go outside just because okay, not that much. I like to go outside in the summer.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. So, Memorial Day happened, right? Last week we talked about that. And so that's the unofficial kickoff to the summer. And so the summer movie started, man. I forgot what's the first one we saw. It was whatever. This week we're talking about something different. So we had a dynamite
Was
show.
it Multiverse of Madness?
Yep. That was
Doctor
the very
Strange?
first one because it was like May 9th or something like that. So that's
Yeah.
normally.
So there, I remembered. Good job, everybody.
Yeah, because that's Ebony and Ivory and memory and no memory.
Oh well.
Oh right, because your memory is fucked.
I have a terrible memory.
Yeah, so we're two peas in the pod here. So we're screwed.
Yep.
Together we die.
No, together we make like maybe it's two.
Half a
two
memory.
plus. Yeah. Two, I was about to say 2 + 2 is 4, like a dummy.
Right.
So I'm just, fuck this shit. Let's just start the show.
All right, man. We do have a nice lively one for you today. So we're going to be taking a look at a couple of trailers that's, a little off the radar, man. But after I saw these things, I'm pretty excited. So we got something from Idris Elba coming around. And we got something from, what's this gal's name? I like her. Anya Taylor-Joy. She's back in a star-studded cast with something we're going to talk about. So we'll get into that in a little bit, man. So it's Tom Cruise Day, y'all. As you can see, if you're watching us on YouTube, man. Top Gun. We're doing Top Gun Maverick for the main topic. And so we're not sure if we did Rotten Tomatoes in the past with Tom Cruise. I think we did some trivia.
Here's the thing. We've already established early in the episode we can't remember shit.
Right.
And so I guess at the end of the day it doesn't fucking matter because neither one of us are going to remember a fucking score from a game we played some time ago.
And if you're a long-term fan, this would be hilarious for you because I think we picked some different stuff. So we're doing Price of Tomatoes, Tom Cruise. And I am going to put that T-shirt thing from the fabulous Mark Ellis Reagan's from So Was It Podcast that he was so generously, drew for us. I just haven't designed a new website, Tiff, yet. It's still the old website is on there. But that don't have nothing to do with me putting that T-shirt in the store. So by the time you hear this, that T-shirt will be in the store, so go pick you up a Price of Tomatoes T-shirt. And that's going to do it for the show, man. So we're rolling today, and so I'm ready to roll. Are you ready to roll?
Yes.
Or are you ready to fly?
No.
If that's the case, I'm not going to say it. Let's go. All right, we're back, kids. It's a fast-moving show today, man. Everything is about speed and air, and that could mean a lot of things. Anyway, it's time for social media tips. Could you remind the people all the other places they can catch this wonderful program?
Yeah, for everything Fans of Patrol, go to fanspatrol.com. That's our main hub, where you can email us at fans@fanspatrol.com, which is hilarious to say twice. Or you can get to us on our social media at Fans of Patrol on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube. Check out our Patreon. Check us out on TikTok, Montego makes me say, and then listen to us on your favorite listening platform.
Yeah, because we have more interaction on TikTok than any other platform now. So
I mean, the thing is that like I think we are getting some views, but it's like small in the TikTok world.
Oh well, listen, it's great for us, so I don't rain on my parade.
Views is views, says Montego. Views is views. Don't rain on
my parade. Not only that, interaction. People talking to us, man. Check it out. Shit. Get on there. Post some TikTok, Tiff. It shouldn't just be me.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Okay.
Something. Sing a song. Do a dance.
Hell no.
Do a list. Just do a random list. Everybody loves a list. I love a list.
Okay.
Every time I see top something, I'm like, top what? Top who? So, man, it is time. These are your notes, Tiff. Tell us what we're doing today.
Oh, yep. So I sent Montego a trailer for the new film, The Menu,
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell is this?
and it's a teaser.
Just the name, I was like, what the hell is this?
Montego's like, I'm not interested. But
Nope.
then, uh, so it's this trailer. Obviously, there's a menacing vibe. You can tell right away. They've got the weird music where it goes like every once in a while, like a violin shrieks in the background,
You
and you're
know,
like, oh, I guess we're in for some shit.
wait a minute, Tiff. Let's talk about that for a moment because
Yeah.
that shit is a Hollywood staple.
You're like, well, it's not.
You're like, what the fuck?
No, I just love that was what you just did was out fucking rageous. I think that I love the way that Hollywood does have like not secret, but like like a secret that we all share where you're like, okay, these are the tones or whatever that
Yeah.
let me know that we're about to see something weird. Because I suppose if you took all the sound out of this trailer, like if you watched it on mute,
Yeah.
then you would obviously still know something sinister was going on. There's a couple scenes that it's obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that's like, it might be less obvious. You might be like, well, it could just be,
Right. If y'all don't know
you
what we're
know.
talking about, just go watch a Jordan Peele trailer.
Yeah. So I did, when I was
Always
watching
there.
this,
Uh-huh.
I did feel like it's like it's Jordan Peele-esque.
Wasn't enough black people in it for it to be Jordan and Peele.
Right.
Like, I didn't
But
see one black
I
person.
felt, yeah, but I felt the same kind of like tension that he builds where it's like everything seems really normal, but that's part of why it's so weird, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
I love that. But this looks I'm cautiously optimistic about this.
yeah. So it says it's a comedy horror.
Oh no.
That's what it says, but I didn't see no comedy. So it says a young couple travels to a remote island to eat at an exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared a lavish menu with some shocking surprises. Um,
Human beings.
oh boy, Nicholas Holt is,
Human beings. Human beings.
so Anna Taylor Joy is in this, and Ralph
Yes.
Fiennes is the maestro, and Nicholas Holt is in there too. And
I love Nicholas Holt.
John Leguizamo is
I
in it.
love John Leguizamo.
Yeah. So there is
I love
one,
Ray Fiennes.
there's one black guy in this, so that on the I'm gonna start something new on the show. We gotta have a blackometer. How many black
Oh.
people is in this damn movie?
Yeah, there was like something that we watched at one point in time that we both were like expecting because of like I don't know if it was the director that there would be more black and there was like no black people.
None. Get out.
And it was so shocking. I was like, not even here where we thought we were safe.
Nowhere. Right? Yeah, so not much here, but so it looks weird, man. Stuff gets real. It looks at first I thought like this lady was gonna be like the only person in the place that doesn't know what was happening, but it didn't look like none of the guests knew what was happening. All of a sudden they was running for
They
their
were
lives.
trying to
and
get
stuff. Yeah.
the weird thing. What I want to know. Here's the thing. I love a trailer that makes me say, I want to know why, and I might not even care how the movie
Yeah.
is going to be. Like, there's been movies I've seen where I'm like, I don't think that movie looks good. That movie looks like shit to me. But there's a thing in it that I'm like, but I want to know who the murderer is. Or I want to know
But
like.
that's like me. I always I gotta
Yeah.
know where the story leads.
But that's why it's special for me because it doesn't always happen.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So like when it's good, when it makes you not like when it makes you I'm not saying that, but like when something makes me think that like even though I know I'm maybe not gonna enjoy it, that's not
Yeah.
the case here. But that's in this one that has that certain pull to it.
Yeah.
I gotta know what's happening on this stupid restaurant place.
So this thing comes
I was
out.
gonna say restaurant farm.
Well, it looks like they're on an island somewhere. Who
Yeah.
knows? It definitely looks secluded. So it comes out November 18th, 2022. So
That's so far away. I'm gonna forget.
hey, at least it's not saying next year. Goodness gracious. So it's looking good to me. I want to see this. Right now, I want to see this for sure. This looks excellent.
I want to live in a world
Uh-huh.
where everyone does it like the month before.
Yeah, well,
So I get really hype.
that means you're going back to the middle of the pandemic because that's how it was in the middle. They was like, ha ha, this shit coming out. See you next week. I'm like, yeah. Hey, they didn't have to captivate your ass. You was at home and they knew you was gonna watch anything new.
You were at home. You were sad.
Yep.
You were already in your sweatpants.
Right.
Just turn the TV on, loser.
Right. And we ain't giving you no more notice. See you next week. So yeah, man, I'm in. What about you?
Yeah, I'm in for now. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
Super cautious because I know that in 3-4 weeks there's gonna be a trailer come out and it's gonna be
Well, the only concern I have, Tifflebot, is that it said comedy horror. I'm like,
Yeah, I keep what I get. Well,
the hell? I mean,
here's the thing.
not,
Honestly,
not from this trailer. I didn't.
yeah,
see no-
actually, I did see it because in the end, where he's like, "Is this?"
Oh,
You know what it is. I bet
That was
now that
irony- that was irony more
I'm
than-
about to disappoint myself.
Okay.
It's gonna be like one of those movies where rich people get their comeuppance.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Wait. I know what you're talking about. We watched a movie a long time ago.
The Hunt.
Yeah, The Hunt. Not only The Hunt, but you remember the movie with the bride? What the girl was.
Oh,
getting
I
married?
like that. Ready or Not. That's a good movie.
Yeah. It was good, but it did have some comedy in it, because
Yeah, I like that. But here's the thing: I'm worried because sometimes when I watch those movies, I feel like rather than being, I mean, might work well together,
Yeah.
but sometimes I find myself wishing that it was one way more than the other. Like I'm like, oh, this would have made a beautiful solely horror film, or oh, this would have been a really great kind of dark comedy, but you had to
Ready
go a
or
little
Not,
lighter.
and The Hunt did a really good job with that.
I think so too. I think the Ready or Not was really good.
I liked it too. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that we've all covered all the things that we like and don't like about things that are maybe sort of funny, spooky, we can.
That's why people come. That's why people come here, man.
I think come here to hear us dummies be like, "Oh, I hate this." No, actually, I remember that I really like it.
Well, we bring the people the base and put our spin on it and stuff. So
All right.
what do we got next, Tiff?
Oh, I already forgot it was my show notes.
Yes,
I was like, I'm used to just floating through the world like a little butterfly. That Montego's like, get the shit, get it done. So this is a trailer that I ran across called Beast.
Yeah.
With Idris Elba, and I haven't heard anybody talking about it.
Well, Tifflebot, me neither. This was a surprise to me,
and I really want to know what you think about this.
It says a father and his two teenage girls find
Mm-hmm.
themselves hunted by a massive rogue lion, intent on proving that the savannah has only one apex predator. That's cheesy.
Wait, the lion is trying to
proving that the savannah has only
the lion is being like.
It did say, hold up.
My plan to prove to everyone that I am an apex predator.
It does says a massive rogue lion intent on proving. That's what it says.
If I go to this fucking movie and this lion is shown as like
the lion is like, "What's up, cuz?
I have a plan."
That's your ass. Your ass looking mighty good to me. God damn it. It's real meaty. I think I'll take a bite.
Oh my god! If it talks at all, if they give it any semblance of intention of like intelligent speech, anything where they're like, I think that lion's thinking about proving he's the apex predator, I will shit 5 out of 5 stars.
Right. So
I'm sorry, we're not even fucking talking about what's actually happening in this trailer.
So we got Idris Elba in this, and Charlito Copley. And then
it's the guy from. That's the guy from Hardcore Henry.
Is that who that is? I knew he looked familiar.
The clone.
Yeah. Right, I knew he looked familiar. So then they have two new actresses in there. Tiff, this first of all, it reminded me of Ghost in the Darkness, which was a phenomenal movie starring Val Kilmer back in the day. Also about a lion.
Also about a lion proving he's the apex predator.
Actually, 2 lions proving that they was an apex predator.
Well,
but this shit looks phenomenal. I mean, I was at the edge of my seat watching this. I was, because it started out, it's bad when it starts out with songs like, I can see clearly now the rain has. I said, oh, this shit going bad fast, right? And out there in Africa, got a buddy in Africa, and got 2 daughters. The wife is dead. I'm trying to connect with the girls. You messed up here, Chief. So I thought it was going to be like some African, warlord, rape gang shit. I was like, it's going to go bad. They're going to be running for their lives. Little did I know this lion ate up this whole village, and then when he charged that car and hit that glass,
That scared me. You
shit.
guys, isn't it weird that like you go to the zoo, right, and you look at them, and you're like, yes, yeah,
fear.
it's.
I have fear when I'm.
Oh, I don't fear
Oh
them.
yeah, I do. When I see that, like I don't hang around that long. Like if the lion is there, I'm like, okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Really?
Man, do you remember in LA when that tiger jumped out of the cage and tracked the dude down?
What?
It,
Get the
in
fuck
LA,
out of here.
it's about
You know what? Now
12
that you're
years
saying
ago.
that, I do remember this.
Because this guy was like taunting them and throwing shit at the
Well,
tiger. He jumped over the lion, beeline like 15 people and ate his ass. Murdered that dude right there in the middle of the zoo. So don't play
no,
around.
you guys, maybe they do plot. Maybe they do plot. Maybe this movie is factually
Hey,
accurate.
I'm just
You guys-
saying, the shit happened once, it could happen again.
that- You guys, I'm still not going to be scared just because mostly I walk through life thinking, yeah, whatever. But I'm going to go. So here's the thing. This trailer does look really good. I thought it was going to be at first like I didn't know anything about it. So I thought it was going to be about him going to and being potentially like reconnecting with his daughters in a very like a drama way, and I didn't know why it was called Beast.
I did too.
Because it does start off pretty soft,
Yeah,
but you guys, I don't know. At the end of this trailer, he punches a lion in the face.
Yeah, and it's doing nothing. No matter what you do, you're not gonna outpower a 800-pound anything.
I know, but you'll try.
Oh yeah, and that's probably.
You'll try.
I kind of didn't like them to show that scene because
Yeah, because I don't want to see like I want to protect. Here's my thing. I want the lion. Here's the thing. I want the lion to be big, weird, scary, big lion. That's not a real lion.
Oh, they're big enough, though, Jeff. They're huge. They're gargantuan.
But what I want is potentially this lion that he punches. That's not even the big lion.
Oh, well, that's how it was in Ghost in the Darkness. It was two, and they didn't know it was two.
Right. It's like every good shark movie. That's not the biggest one.
Yeah, that is true, Tiff. Oh, speaking of shark, Tiff, it's time.
There's a new shark movie. There's a shark movie on Hulu. It looks like shit. Well, I think it's a shark movie. It's got a shark on the cover. It's got Alicia Silverstone in it.
Oh shit. A young Alicia Silverstone or
no?
Oh, okay.
Current.
Hey, y'all know it's summertime. It's June. We got June.
I watch a scary shark movie.
So look out for that, y'all. I had so much fun doing the shark movies.
I mean, it's because I am so scared of sharks in real life.
See, I don't have that definitely. You know what my definitely fear is? With animal bears. Because they scare the shit out of me, and they're around. You know what I'm saying? Bears scare the shit out of me.
And they're around.
Right. It's
people live near the ocean.
Well, that's true, but you got to take your ass in that ocean. You have to physically say, I could be walking outside and a bear could have wandered from, so-and-so park. And I'm like, oh, shit, bears scare me. But going back to another zoo story, this one was good. So I was, it's not that big of a deal, but we went to the zoo once. It was like after that lion jumped out. They could jump so far. And this tiger was irritated. He was just like, yeah, it sounded weird. He was like, ow. Ow, ow. And we were standing there. We were the only family there, because the zoo was like closed. He was like, ow, ow. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, we getting the hell out of here. I was like, and then they had like electric fence on the walls. So apparently, those
tried to get up there.
Yes. I'm like, no, we're not standing here looking at this killer. Let's moving on. We hate people. We hate people. So, Tiff, I want to see this bad. I really do. This looks really, really good. And we have to wait all the way to, August 19th. Not bad. So
yeah, not bad. See, it's not November.
It's not November. That's a lot better. So this looks good, y'all. Check this out. These two trailers. So, damn, Tiff, that was a news flash, wasn't it? It was like, woof, and we're done.
Yeah. So that's called talent.
Yeah, check us out. And we clown. And we waste time. And I talk about the lion trying to jump at me. Oh, shit. So we're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back. All right, man. We're back with the. I said, all right, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the man of the hour. That's because I had man of the hour on my mind. It's Tom Cruise Day on Fans of Patrol. Got a new movie out. He's got another movie coming out this summer. So yay for Tom Cruise. I know some people don't like him, but I don't have an issue with his movies. So there we go. So, man, we are playing Price of Tomatoes. And what is the Price of Tomato rules, Tiff?
Yeah, so this is a game that we made using Price is Right rules with Rotten Tomatoes scores. So in Price is Right, it is the person who comes closest to the actual number without going over who wins the round. And so what we do is alternate between who gets to go first, so there's no advantage. But what we're gonna do is Montego will go first as the I will go first as the answer, and then Montego will go as the answer. It'll make sense as we go along.
Yes. So, man, nothing but Tom Cruise movies on this list, man. So we have 10, y'all. So the very first one being Days of Thunder, Tiff.
Okay, I like this movie.
Remember Days of Thunder with the little...
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What was it? Your
It's
boy...
got that. What's that guy that I love? That old man. What is his name?
Which old man? I don't remember old man. Duvall was in this. Randy Quaid was
Robert Duvall.
Bobby Duvall, huh? Okay.
That's what. Are you upset because I called him old? I'm so confused. I was like, there's that with the old man with the mustache.
So what is
any fucking way? My bet on this is
yes, yeah,
68%.
68%.
Mm-hmm.
Popular Tom Cruise movie, but you might be right in that sweet spot, Tiff. But I'm gonna take it down to. Oh shoot! I'm gonna take it to 58%.
Oh, a whole 10 lower. Okay.
Whole 10 lower, right? Yeah, I think it's right in there. Okay.
Okay.
So the next movie, what year was this? The Firm, and that was wow.
I also like The Firm.
I love The Firm.
77%.
77. The Firm was a very good movie, based on a novel by John Grisham. Let me see. I'm gonna give it an 83.
Okay.
Yeah, The Firm is actually a really good movie. Had my boy in that movie, man. Lex Luthor himself, Gene Hackman was in it. You know.
He is in that movie. I like him in that movie, even though
scumbag in that movie.
Yeah, but I still like him in the movie. I mean, I like his.
He was charming.
He does a good job. Yeah. So, yeah, the next movie.
Oh yeah, the next movie. That was 1993 Firm. I don't know. Let me see. I was going there. Edge of Tomorrow.
72%.
Oh, you sticking in that area? You're in that area.
Yeah, I actually am in that area. You're right.
72. I'm gonna give it a whopping 75.
This is a tight race here.
It's in that area. I agree with you.
Tight race. Okay.
Next one survey says is The Mummy, man.
Well, I think that movie was like, this is going to be a hard one for both of us to bet on. Because I'm going to say like 15%, and I think that's being generous. I might have gone over.
Wait a minute. Did you just say 15?
1 5.
I thought you said 15%. I was like, what?
15%.
You are saying 15%. Holy
I am. I am 15.
I'm going to give it 30. You tripping.
Okay, you're so generous of you. So generous. Okay.
It ain't that damn bad.
So this is the last one. This is the last one that I will go first on.
Yep. So the name of the last movie on my list is The Valkyrie. Oh, World War II movie stuff thing, you know.
The Valkyrie.
Yeah, spy stuff.
I do remember this movie. I have 55%.
55, y'all. 55?
I've never seen it.
Oh, okay. Then okay. It was a phenomenal film. I'm gonna give it an A.
But it's new, isn't it? It's like from the 2000s.
2008. I'm gonna go 82.
See, I think that's the kind of action movie type thing that sometimes.
It wasn't an action movie.
Well, historical or whatever that.
Yeah, that historical spy thriller is what it was.
Right. Yeah, that I think sometimes critics don't love.
No. Okay, so this
is a game.
All right.
It is.
So where are you at now, Tiff?
Oh, okay, so here are my five.
All right.
Did Cocktail.
Cocktail. Everybody loved Baruva, Bahama, Jamaica, Come On Pretty Mama back in the day. But when you really watch the movie, how much substance was really in it? It was just about clown
Yep.
roosters.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna give it a 63.
Okay.
You gonna go high?
I know. I'm like, should I go high? I am gonna go high. I'm gonna say 68.
You didn't go high.
Yeah, I went high. Why
Went
should I go too
higher.
much? It shouldn't go too much higher. I just need to get closer without going over.
Yeah, you surely shouldn't because
I'm playing the game. The second.
Well, shit. If you wanted to go higher, you should have just said 60. When I say 63, you should have said
Yeah, but then
64.
then it gets into be no fun territory.
Okay.
So Eyes Wide Shut. That's my second
Eyes
one. I
Wide
got
Shut.
lost. Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
I love this movie. So let's hear it, Montego.
I have never seen this movie. I know
Okay.
it's about a bunch of orgies and shit. People like sex.
99%.
Yeah. I'll give it from not seeing it, but just remembering the buzz about it, I'll give it a 76.
76 says Montego.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 85.
Whoa, she went up there, y'all. Okay.
Okay.
The next movie.
I made a boo boo.
Okay.
The next movie is Risky Business. I crossed something off that I shouldn't have. Risky Business.
Underage teens banging ladies of the night in the 80s. Eesh. People love that dumb song though, and them draws.
They love yes, they do. They like that.
Yeah, they do. Oh shit. I don't even think this movie is all that great, but I'll give it 78.
So I think that over time people might have lowered the score.
Oh, really? Oh,
So I'm gonna say 66.
yeah, I think I
What did you say?
78.
Your numbers tend to be high. My next movie is Jerry Maguire.
Oh.
Show me the money.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. Show me the money.
Jerry Maguire. 93%.
Oh.
Hey, yes, ma'am. That's my score.
I'm gonna say. Yeah, here's the thing. Now I don't know. Don't know if I should go higher than that or lower than that. I'm gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna say 90%.
90%. She think it's a little wiggle room right there in the middle there.
Little, yeah. You never know.
Okay. What's the next one?
The last one's Rock of Ages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Man, did anybody see this movie? I'm gonna destroy it and give it like a 30%.
30. See, that's not destroying it, Montego. That's why I'm gonna give it.
It's not. It's rare I see 20s.
I'm gonna say 27%. Nope.
27.
Yep, that's it. I don't care.
27.
I don't care. 27 is good.
All right, man.
That's very tight.
So let's quickly tally up the score.
Okay.
The score.
That's a little whole.
Going. All right, man. We did the tally, and so here comes the scores. I'm gonna head out first because I did. That's how we did them. So, Tiff, Days of Thunder. You said 68%. I said 58%. The damn score was 38%. Yeah.
We got all of these fucked up. So we didn't get any points.
So no points on that one.
Yes.
The Firm. You said 77%. I
Yes.
said 83%. It was 75%.
Shit.
Damn. No scores so far. Damn, just terrible. Edge of Tomorrow, Tiff. You said 72%. I said 75%. It was actually one of the ones I didn't look up yet. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. No, yep, there it is. 91%.
Woo! So you take the point on that one.
I takes the point on that one. Yes.
Nice.
The Mummy. Everybody's favorite
The Mummy.
beloved movie. You said 15%. I said 30%. Tiff, you take it. It's 16%.
16%. When I saw that, I was like, woohoo!
16%, Tiff. Holy shit.
We should get a special point, like half a point or a point for getting it right on the money.
Right on the money?
Yeah, the $1 or whatever.
Okay, there we go. Say it and it will be done. The Valkyrie. You said you said 55%.
55, yep.
I said 82. The score was 62. You take another one.
Hell yeah. I didn't think I was going to get that one.
Yeah. So
Now
you're
it's
next.
my turn.
Yes, ma'am.
So my first movie was Cocktail.
Yes,
You said 63%.
I did.
I said 68%.
Goddamn.
7%.
Whoa! Shit! How can it be 7?
7.
How can it be 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7%.
Man, little kids can count higher than that.
Woo. Okay. So the second movie, Eyes Wide Shut.
Yes.
You said 76.
I did.
I said 85.
I did. You did.
It is 75. So we both lost. You barely went over.
It was 70 what percent?
75.
Gosh, damn it! And you said 85, right?
I know. I'm fucking it up. So the next one is Risky Business, and here's one that we really fucked up. You said 78.
I did.
I said 66.
Mm-hmm.
You get the point because it's 92.
Way up there.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. It's them dancing draws. That's what it is.
Yeah. 82% or 84. 92, excuse me. So the next one is Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire.
You said 93. I said 90. 84%.
God damn it. It's an Oscar winning movie.
We're fucking this shit up. Okay, and the last one, Rock of Ages. You said 30.
Yeah,
I said 27.
It's too high.
43. So you take the point.
Wow. Wait a minute.
That means you win.
Rock of Ages got 40 and Cocktail got 7.
I mean, I've never seen Rock of Ages, and I have seen
The play?
Cocktail.
Uh-huh.
No, I've never seen the play or the movie. But I do find I guess maybe I'm misremembering Cocktail. I mean, not that I don't know about Rock of Ages, but I mean, like, I don't know if it's 7% bad.
It cannot be 7%.
There's movies I've seen that were terrible. I wonder what Jupiter Ascending has, because that's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Jupiter Ascending. I can't remember. Was that the one with Freddie Redmayne?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Freddie. I'm looking it up. Jupiter. We gotta test this. We gotta a litmus test. We gotta see where the Cocktail falls here. Jupiter. Jesus.
That must be in the old Tifobot worst movie ever.
Yeah, it's the one I pull out when I ask people if it's a bad movie. 28%. See, bullshit. I had to leave the theater during Jupiter Ascending because I couldn't stop laughing, and it wasn't a comedy.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yes. I laughed so hard I was disturbing other viewers.
Wow. People were giving you the mean look.
I mean, you can just tell when people are hating you in a movie.
Right. They're like, it's good to be, damn it. You know?
To be fair, it was so stupid.
You know what? I have no feelings for it or against it. You know what I'm saying? It was a thing. I think we did it for the show, and it was just like, well, it looked good.
Yeah, visually, I guess.
Visually, it looked good, and that was I think that was enough for me. That I had some cool eye candy to look at. Oh shoot! I was looking at the computer and stuff. I forgot that they debuted a trailer for Disney's live action Pinocchio. Yeah.
Oh no, thank you.
Well, most of those Disney remakes, they're really totally just remakes for real. Of the original movie.
Just a shot for shot.
It's like not even for me. When I watched Beauty and the Beast, the live action, and I was like, damn, okay. It's not nothing. I mean, I know if you change too much of it, but it was literally like the same exact thing. And I was like, I won't be watching no more of these, So
yeah.
So, man, we're gonna take our final break. It's time to go fast in the air. So we'll be right back for Top Gun Maverick. All right, man, we return. It's time for the Big Daddy, man. For me, long time coming, man. I never wanted a Top Gun 2, and I don't know, Tifflebot. Hollywood is a trip, right? Because they give you know, sequels for shit that don't need it, and they have a tendency to ruin stuff when they do that. Like, let's throw out some examples. Coming to America, Part 2.
Yeah.
The first one was comedy genius. Why would we ever touch it? And then you're gonna wait 20 years later because you need some money with new
Yeah.
baby mamas and stuff, all this stuff, and you ruined it. I hated that movie. I hate Coming to America. I
Coming
remember
to
when we
America.
watched it, I was like, well, it was okay, but it didn't need it. No, as time has fermented, I hate that movie. Never had to do a Matrix 2 or 3, and God knows they never had to do that last one that just came out. Why? Why? Why do these things? So Top Gun could have got a sequel, and I'm not very unsure why it didn't get a sequel way back in the day when it came out. It was a perfect movie for the 80s. It was a big advertisement for United States Navy. you
Yeah.
know, but it did really well, and it has the hearts and minds of most people around the world. It's not just an American movie, even though it's America, we're the best. People all over the world love this movie because they love Tom Cruise. It made him an international star. Risky Business started the catapult, but this really did it. So, man, um, I think we reviewed Top Gun on the show, on our show, a while
Hmm.
ago. And so, if you want to hear that, just go check in the archives, and they're there. So here we are with 20 something years later. Top Gun Maverick. So they didn't call it Top Gun 2. It's an action drama. PG-13, 2 hours and 10 minutes. After more than 30 years, I stand corrected, Tiffabot. I thought it was more than 20 years. I guess that is more. 30 years of service as one of the Navy's top aviators, Pete Mitchell is where he belongs, pushing the envelope. I hate when people say that. As a courageous test pilot and dodging the advancement of rank that would ground him. Uh, this was directed by Joseph Kornsky, and I don't know who he is. Who's in this movie, Tiff?
Okay. Tom Cruise, obviously.
Obviously.
Miles Mustache Teller.
Miles looking just like Goose Teller. I mean, it was
uh,
uncanny once they was doing the side by sides. I was like, damn, he kind of do just look just like him. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly squeaked herself in there as Penny Benjamin, a character mentioned in the first movie.
John Hamm.
Yep.
Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
Lewis Pullman.
Yep.
Ed Harris. Val
Is that
Kilmer.
Bill Pullman's kid? Do you think?
Don't know.
Okay. God damn it.
No clue. Val Kilmer. Monica Barbero.
He
Charles Parnell.
took the air out of that one, Tiffabot.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
That's Barbaro.
Yeah.
Charles Parnell, JLS, Danny Ramirez. There's just a lot of people, and I don't know who's important, who's not. There's too many. I'm done. That's it. That's all you get.
Okay, I don't see any relation to Bill Pullman, but he kind of looked like him, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that's Bill Pullman's kid after all this time. Okay, so let me get back on track here. So, man, um, so we went to see this. I saw this the other day.
Hmm.
Theater was pretty robust in there. It's that time that we go and we sum it all up in one word, y'all. So it's time, Tiflebot, for one. Word! Word! I gotta do it like I mean it, Tiflebot. I can't sit up there and half-ass it. Okay, see, y'all can tell I was a little bit distracted. So, man, 2022. What's your one word, Tiff?
Um, eh.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mm.
My one word is greatness, man.
I knew it.
I
I knew
loved
you're
it.
gonna love it.
I loved it. I loved it. Even for the flaws that it had, I still loved it.
It wasn't even necessarily flaws. It was just for me. It was really boring,
Really.
and it rehash. It just does a lot of like rehashing of the original. Like they do like scenes from the original. Like he's riding on the bike. He's falling out of the window. He's doing whatever this is. He's
Let's hit those spoilers. And if you didn't check it out yet, it's your time to walk away and come back after you saw it. So let's dive into it. So I enjoy this opening sequence so much because it's Maverick being a jerk like he normally does. He gets out to bed. He has a little solitude life out there. Has his own planes and stuff like that. I thought that was cool. I really, 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 really love what's his name? Hondo.
Hannah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really like him. He shows up. He said, "I don't like that look." He's a test pilot. I said, "That's actually a natural way for him to progress." Most test pilots are older dudes like that. Who's been flying, got a lot of experience. And so I like to see the plane looks sweet. He goes up. He does Mach 10. I don't know if that's possible. And oh hell, we had a old veteran actor in this scene. What was his name?
See, I don't. The problem with this movie is, I must be honest,
Uh
that is, I forgot a lot of it as I was even watching the movie.
Really? Oh
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know who this was.
yeah, Ed Harris, and because I don't see his names in these credits. And
Oh, okay, I did say Ed Harris early on.
okay,
He looks so old. I mean, he is old,
hey
but
Kev,
he's so wrinkly.
if that it comes for us all. One day we'll both beat
Oh, I
it.
100%. I already look like shit. I mean, like, that was just outrageous. I was like, good for you, Ed
But
Harris.
he looked like an old salty dog that
He
won't give it
did.
up. So I thought it played well. So he pushes the envelope, as they say, and
Yeah, here's the thing. Another thing about this is that he goes to makes it to Mach 10 because they're going to cancel the program.
at 10.2 because he goes too
But
far.
yes, but then he goes too far because he's Maverick. And
Exactly.
I get that that's part of the movie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
sometimes the ridiculousness of that makes
Of,
me go,
of course he was gonna go faster than that.
but like the Navy doesn't keep forgiving you for making boo-boos like
Well, if you're a test pilot, them planes go down 90% of the time.
that.
You're gonna be pulling that parachute. But I really did like to see when he walked into the diner and asked for the water. He looked like hell. When he asked the waitress, "Where am I?" That was like, yeah, because like, how fast was he going? And where
Yeah,
would he?
I did wonder where was he? Because
Yeah,
he'd gone so fast. And then honestly, I can tell I'm getting older when I watch movies, as we've discussed. There's the house destroying thing, whatever.
right.
I was like,
He jumped in that plane.
how fast would that get me somewhere? I was like, would it be like 2 seconds to Las Vegas? Would it be like 30 minutes to Europe? Like how fast
Yeah,
is Mach 10?
he lucky he wasn't in was each Mach is 1,000 miles per hour. So yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So he's lucky he wasn't in somebody's ocean.
Yeah, I guess also, like, how do you land something that's going Mach 10?
You don't. You slow it down to 80
Obviously,
knots.
yes.
Yeah.
But that's like, how far do you have to go to slow it down?
It's a long way to turn around, Jackie. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, these are the things I was thinking about. But yeah, that's why we're all a little Maverick, because we were all like, here's the thing, I wouldn't do that. First of all, I don't really like flying.
okay, I kind of,
So would you? Of course. Before we got on the show, you just told me that you like to play that fucking airplane simulator game. So yeah, I fucking know you love this. I could totally see you doing something like this. You're too tall, but
well, 100%. Here's a little fun fact about Montego. Yeah, my life took a dramatic turn in high school because I was going. That's all I wanted to do was fly jets, fighter planes. I was groomed my life. I knew the name of every jet. Used to go to the recruiters all the time, and then I got too tall. There was a height limit, which doesn't exist. I would be fine now, but back in the day, it was like 6'2". So I had got too tall right when I got to college, right before I went to college, and my vision was going. But now you can do other things. You don't have to have the perfect 22. So that sucked ass, y'all. They killed my dream. So anyway, so he gets ordered to go to Top Gun to do these to instruct.
for a mission.
Yeah, and the way those two guys was treating him in that conference room, I was like, this is some bullshit, man. You act like he slept with your sister and your mom or something.
Oh, you Maverick, you
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
piece of shit. That's the thing. That's and here's the thing. I don't want to be too hard on it. It's just that because it's very similar and has the same beats and stuff as the original movie, that's what makes it hard. But I do think that everyone's doing a really good job in this
Well,
movie.
here's the only thing that my only one of my complaints about it is when the movie started, it kind of had the same theme as the very first movie. It
Hmm.
started with showing the planes with the boom, 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 boom. And I was like, oh, they rehashing the same music. And when they started playing, they gave Kenny Loggins another $1 million. Started playing Danger Zone. I was like, oh, come on, we don't need to hear Danger Zone. We don't need to hear Danger
You
Zone.
leave Kenny Loggins alone.
I saw him on TV last night too. Now, he. He still got the beard, and he just look he look like an old shuffling corpse, like you like to say, but he's still around, you know. But so he's going to Top Gun, and so they show him this mission. So he's thinking he's gonna prep a team to do this mission.
He's
Like,
thinking he's gonna be on the team,
yeah, and so they was like, no, we're gonna get some young dudes to do it. And you just
which I thought that was really funny because, yeah, no shit,
yeah. Well, you can do that, but if you got somebody still in the field that can fly the way he do, you know, but they just don't
and
want to
wants
deal with him.
to.
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
didn't want to deal with him, you know. So they brought him back to teach. And so, yeah, they did the little. He got on an old motorcycle from the first movie, you know, and
he rides down the jet and he's like,
yeah, it's the same
"Woo!"
scene. That was a scene for scene, but you know, they. I don't know if that was for the audience or for Tom Cruise.
And I mean, it's not even just scene for scene stuff. It's just
Hold up, though, Teff. I'm gonna say something though. He
go
wasn't.
on.
He got on an old motorcycle to begin with, but then when he went there, he was on a brand new Ninja H2. But you know, for an old dude that's won't refuse to grow up, he 100% he would do that. He would live.
I mean, I'm not saying that that's not the case. It's
Yeah,
just other things about that's
yeah.
not that was just a specific example.
So he gets there, and I thought it was really nice the way they wedged, you know, Jennifer Connelly as Penny Benjamin, because she was briefly mentioned, and if you blink, you would have missed it in the first movie, you know, because they said he was busted for making out with one admiral's daughter, and they was like, "Is that Penny Benjamin?" You know, and they was like, you know, blah 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 blah, and so you would miss it. So when they
Now,
said
here's the thing.
Penny,
No, that's I like that though.
that was a very clever way of doing it. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is one of somebody he used to mess with because they didn't even call Kelly McGillis probably because of the way she looked. Because Kelly, you know, she looked like an old lady. You know, she looked like an old lady. She, you know, not everybody age the same. You know, sometimes people fine
Rude.
wine, sometimes they're not. You know, so she and she even said it. She was like, well, it was like, why do you don't think they call her? She was like, cause I'm old and fat. You know, I was like, damn, Kelly. You know, plus I think she was older than most of the people in that movie at that time anyway. You know, they were in their 20s. I think she was in her 30s. So anyway, so we have this love affair. I'm digging it. I like it. You know, he's in his 50s, and so you know, come on. She has a daughter, and I like the bar. She kept ringing up the bar. I thought the whole bar scenes was very charming. And when then we get introduced to the new pilots, who
Yes.
at first I thought they were going to be so obnoxious I wasn't going to be able to stand any of them, but I
Yeah,
kind of ended
you
up
you do
liking.
kind of end up liking some of them, but here's another problem I have with this movie, and I think you'll agree.
Okay,
I want that's the problem. I want to know a little bit less about Tom Cruise here and a little bit more about the
you
pilots.
wanted to see a little bit of maybe the passing the baton or something like that.
But not necessarily that, but I wanted to maybe cut a little bit back on some other stuff and add some more stuff about the pilots because I like to see them have camaraderie and whatever.
I thought we got enough of that though, because
But I don't really recognize any of them as individuals or why they are the way they are.
well, there were definitely some individuals. The Hangman,
There are, but like, why is he that way?
I really like. Well, they briefly explained it. And I didn't feel like I needed to see any more of their personality. Maybe the
Because you're only here for
well, he's the star. That's what everybody's here to see Maverick. And so, so Goose's son Rooster, um,
yes,
yeah, I thought it was kind of a little might be a I don't know how I felt about the reason why they had beef. You know what I'm saying?
because he held him back from the academy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
But also, like, how did he do that? And then, but you're also still the same age as all these other people.
what you mean the same age as those people?
Well, like, it was like we pulled these people out of the academy, and he's like, I wasn't allowed to go to the academy for 4 years, but he's the same age as all those people who were.
Doesn't mean that when he got in, he wasn't a Top Gun pilot right off the rip. Could have came in and beat ass. You know, doesn't mean it's not a class. They had all graduated from Top Gun. They didn't say they graduated from the same class.
Mm,
So that would have at least how many people was it? You know, so at least maybe 5 years of people were in that class. You know what I'm saying? Like space.
yeah.
So they were all past Top Gun. So I didn't have an issue with that. I don't know if the beef between them was enough to have a beef to me. You know, I mean, I don't know if it happened to me how upset I would be. You know, and then I don't think it would have took rocket science to figure out your mama probably told him to do it. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
I guess I don't know. I think it was, and I think that the movie thought that maybe people wouldn't get that because that's enough. People dislike people for the thing, like for his dad dying, right? Like he could easily have the same reaction, the same feelings towards Maverick just because he was his father's wingman.
That's true. But that kid was so small in that movie. So when it happened, all Maverick would have to do was just be the surrogate dad to him, and he could have grew up with him almost like he was.
Right, but that's not what happened.
I'm not so sure if that didn't happen or not. They didn't.
It
They
didn't
never.
happen because he was like you were she was like that one scene she was like you were this and then you did this the time that you did this and then they put you back here. He's been around.
Oh, well, you mean like not seeing a boy every day is what you
No,
said.
I don't think he hardly ever saw him.
Oh, okay. Well, it seemed like they
Was
had.
my point.
I didn't.
But either way, even but we're talking about a hypothetical storyline in a movie. What I'm saying is that would have been better if he was embittered towards him for having been
Not in his life.
no part of his dad's death. People are irrational about that shit. He was just never in it. How about Maverick just was like, well, I have to go and do my job. He never comes back and sees this kid. Why would he? I mean, I get why he would, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I would see my best friend's kid if he died.
yes, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like in this, God damn it, I'm not fucking arguing with you about this shit. I'm just saying that would make a better plot point than being like his mom. That's my other problem with the movie
No,
is
no,
that like
that's the problem that I have. I didn't think it was a big enough beef for them to have a beef over. That's all I'm saying. I was like,
that's why I'm saying the father's death is fine. That's
uh,
all they need.
yeah, yeah. You didn't. I didn't think you needed the pulling the thing from the academy. I think we're making the same point. So anyway,
Yes, 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 and it's being. I'm sure everybody loved this shit.
right.
Everybody have a little fucking fight on the air.
So, so they start training them, and I'm telling you, I love the little push-ups thing. I liked how.
That's very
Wait.
much this kind of movie.
Yeah, I like.
Did you find yourself laughing
what with
out loud
with the push-ups? I think I did.
with any of the movie?
A little bit of a couple times. Me and the person I went to the movie.
My
laughed, yeah.
theater thought that it was very funny, and
Yeah.
I did not laugh
Yeah, I
at
was-
all. I mean, not
yeah, I was-
because
yeah.
not because I'm like anti laughter in a movie about like this. I just didn't.
Yeah, every time they kept going down, and the way he was killing, because at first it was like really calculated. He was like, "Oh, you're dead," but then when they were like doing the montage, he was like, "You're dead, you're dead, you're dead," and they were showing him down there like struggling doing 200 push-ups. And I think what made it funny was Hondo standing over him, like like, "Come on," the dude was just funny. His presence was funny to me, and I liked the relationship the two of them had. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. He got a black friend. that's a real friend." Good. Because it was one black guy in the whole movie in the last one. That was it. So, what's going on in this movie? So,
Okay.
he when they start trying to train him to go through the,
The curvy
yeah,
tunnel.
the snake thing, I really like that. I like how Hangman was being such a douche, and Hangman was being such a douche. It was like, man, you would never lead a team. Everybody
Yeah, that's
hates
what
you.
I was thinking. I was like, that's and that's my other thing is like movies like this sometimes need to have like clearly defined. This is how a bad guy acts.
Mhm.
This is how good people act. Like, and he's not really a bad guy or whatever, right? But he's like, I don't care about people, so he can have his turnaround and whatever. And that's fine. That's why it's a problem when there's like two of them, right?
Well,
There's two Top Guns.
yeah, you had this guy that was being a douche, but I didn't particularly care for Iceman until like the second half of Top Gun, the very first movie after
Yeah.
Goose died, and he was trying to console him a little bit. He was like, "Oh, Ice is not a complete dick." So
Hmm.
it's kind of another moment in here that rings the same. So they get the training, Tiff.
Yes.
And they pick the teams, and your boy Rooster is going on a thing, and I was surprised about that because I still would have picked Hangman. I'm sorry, he was a better pilot. He was a better pilot.
Yeah.
And he was the best one there. And so they start the mission, and they kick Pete Mitchell out. Old boy, the Admiral had it in for him as soon as dude died. So before we do that though, let's talk about that Val Kilmer scene. I used to watch Top Gun often back in the day, and knowing that Ice was a admiral and stuff like that, I really dug how they did wedge it in, but I dug it. They used his kid's voice to voice the voiceovers when he talked, because apparently his kid sounds just like he did when he was like young. So I thought that was cool. And then
Is okay. I guess I'm stupid. I gotta know. Is there a reason why Val Kilmer can't talk
super duper 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 cancer.
in real life?
Yeah, he has a voice box thing to press to talk. Yeah, it's bad.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, yeah. So he's like that for real. I liked it because it was like he still had a good friend, and seemingly to me now his best friend. and his best friend did really well in his career and has saved his ass. And I dug that. I thought that was cool. And then he was the goose dying again in this movie. So they kind of repeated that because, he died of natural causes. And as soon as he did, old boy threw him out of the program. I was like, damn, you couldn't even let the body get cold, and he threw him out the program. So, but Maverick being Maverick, Tiff, he steals a jet, and he shows him how to snake the needle.
Because he was like, all you did was say that all you do was make them think it couldn't be done. So then he was like, let me show you how it's done.
And it was cool. That whole scene was cool. I was like,
it was pretty cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And I watched the making of this thing. All they did was put a bunch, like 20 GoPros in those cockpits and put them dudes in F-18 Hornet Bs and flew them around crazy. So they would say, this is what we need you to do in this scene, and they would send them up, right? And the director can't communicate with anybody, so they would just hope this shit went the right way. And the actors were turning on their own cameras and stuff, and that's how they filmed that. So all that pain and shit.
Oh my god!
All that stuff was real. So I thought, and then they did some other cool stuff, like in the trailer. You remember when he was in that stealth jet and he went over that hut and the roof came off? That happened for real. They didn't plan that shit. They was like,
it kind of felt like it didn't happen at purpose, because when I saw that, I was like,
the timing was too good.
It's not that the timing was too good. I was just like, that doesn't look stable. Like, they were like, haha, the roof just blew off. I was like, that roof blew off.
Yeah. It was a lot of mistakes that happened. They was like, hey, Lee, that was dope. He almost died. It was dope.
Yeah, he was like, I almost died for this.
Yeah. So, at this point, you start, like, the team starts yelling. They do a playing with the boys with football, and stuff, with the shirts off. Old man Cruz out there still can take the shirt off out there with the young boys.
Yeah. Like, mix him in. He looks good. It's not no problem, no problems.
I'm sitting there in the movie theater flexing my man boobs, trying to tighten them up. So, yeah, man. So the team is yelling, and the dude is upset, and so now it's mission time. And this is where the movie...
No. Isn't this where he goes home with Jennifer Connelly?
Okay, let's talk about that. I'm glad you reminded me that.
Because they don't bone.
I thought they did. They did. They just didn't
They don't show it. They don't show it.
We don't want to see that shit. We don't look.
Come on,
they
man.
old. They in their 50s. We don't need to see that. It's all good, okay? So they did screw, and that's why he leaped out the window, and the little girl said, "Don't break her heart." So that happens. But let me ask you.
So like he said, like somebody said, in my theater, someone said, "Are they gonna fuck?"
Oh my goodness! Wow.
And I was like,
"You immature bastard." Anyway, so he put on before the mission. He put on his dress uniform and went to the bar and whispered.
Yes.
Did he ask to marry her?
Yeah, what did he whisper? There was no payoff. I thought
he come in the bar with his button all the way up to the top and shit, and all his metal.
But you know what I noticed is that in the preview it had them singing in their dress uniforms, you lost that love and feeling.
Oh please God, no, we didn't need that again.
It was in the preview. It was in the preview.
However,
and I think what might have happened was that scene's just cut, and then it shows him talking to her before he goes on the mission. I think he probably said, "I have to go on a mission."
Yeah, but why would he be in his dress uniform singing "You Got That Lovely Feeling"? You know what I mean? It didn't make no sense. The Great Balls of Fire song actually did make sense. He was being just like his daddy. He was dressed like his daddy. Had the mustache like his daddy. He was just like his daddy. So I didn't mind when they did that. But I was like, did he ask to marry her? Or I didn't get it, and because it never paid off. So it's mission time, and they launched a mission. It's cool. It's intense, and they pull it off, right? But then the SAM missiles came, and I thought that sequence was pretty sweet with the SAMs coming. However, the enemy fighters, when they never told you who the enemies was, I assume it was just Russia,
Yeah, there was no. Yeah, it's just an unidentified enemy.
Right, and so they get into this dogfight, and it was dope because old boy saved his life at the last minute, and I thought that was like just dope, and he goes down. So this is to me where the movie shined, because I'm gonna tell you, after this mission, they were like, snaking the SAMs and stuff.
This is the best part of the movie,
right? I was like, okay, they're gonna dogfight these things, and then they're gonna land on the deck, and it's gonna be the same movie almost. Please don't do this. And they didn't. Maverick gets shot down, and I was like, wow, well maybe he's gonna end up in Budapest one day just walking. I was like, how you gonna get home? He in enemy territory.
Yeah.
And old boy comes back, saves his life, which is cool.
So you guys, I know that he keeps calling people different old boys, but it is so Tom Cruise saves Miles Teller, and then his plane goes down.
Booster
Then
saves Maverick. Is what
Rooster, yep,
happened.
then goes to save Maverick afterwards.
Yeah, he gets shot down. He shoots that Swarovski that's attack helicopter down. That was dope. He
Hmm.
bow, 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 and he thought he was about to meet his maker that day, and they was like trying to just pick him off, like you pick.
They did a few things like that where they're like it's almost, and then nope, which is
Yeah,
it happens a lot probably in aerial combat.
I would have thought they would have tried to capture him though. He got a big helicopter
Yeah,
coming for him.
yeah, I don't
They're
know.
gonna murder him. You know what I'm saying? Take him
Get
back.
him,
I got
get
a
him.
prisoner. So this is where I really like this part when they're running through the forest and they
Hmm.
find the hangar deck. They mentioned the F-14 Tomcat in the beginning of the movie,
Hmm.
but lo and behold, they wedge a F-14 in it. And this was the best part of the movie when they got in this
Yes.
old ass plane.
Yeah, but they gotta like do this. They're like pulling. I thought that was. I did too. I thought that was good.
He's playing the part of his dad, which was cool. And, it was the pilot, not the man, but he ran out of bullets, he ran out of missiles,
Hmm.
and now it's your ass.
Yep.
And
And then again, another Deus Ex Machina.
my favorite line in the whole movie was when the old boy, when Hangman was like, he was like, he was like,
Savior
"Oh, gentlemen,
speaking.
this is your savior speaking." I laughed out loud. That shit was so cool.
How did they find him? Because is that when they turned on the communicator? Was the radar come back?
Yeah, he did. He turned on his ping, and so they would immediately send an aircraft out
Yeah.
for what do you call it, for reconnaissance.
Yes.
They knew it had to be something because it was a dogfight. They had like planes were falling out off the radar,
Hmm.
and one of them had a friendly signature on it. But man, this is your savior. That shit cracked me up. That's my best line of the year in
Yeah.
anything I've seen.
Oh my god.
It was so smooth, man, because he was such a dick, right?
Yeah, but I always think when people say that, I'm like, you were thinking about this. You were thinking about this on the way up here, and then if they died, what would you have done?
I ain't make it. I tried to save him. So he saves the day, man. I like the fact that even though he was a dick and he got booted out of the mission, he got a chance to have an integral part
Sure.
in the mission. I was like, cool. So everybody got their shot, and so I thought it was cool. And so they do the little thing on the deck again, get their pictures taken, and then now they got a relationship. They working on a plane together. They hanging out,
Yeah,
father and
they're
son. Yeah.
friends.
And he takes the woman up in the
Mentor.
plane, and I'm like, is he gonna marry that girl? They just gonna leave it out? You too old to have a girlfriend, dude.
Well, I think it's just whatever you want, Montego. It's whatever you want it to happen. It happened.
And so the movie has already made $300 million. A
Hmm.
while
People
ago.
really love it. I am definitely the odd man out.
Yeah, yeah, I enjoyed it. I just want to say greatness because it gave me everything I wanted, and it didn't. See, you hold your breath when stuff like this come out because you're just like they're gonna ruin it. They're
Yeah.
gonna ruin it, and they didn't. They enhanced the story, and they took that '80s spin off of it because I also thought the movie was gonna feel dated. All the shit
Hmm.
that's in that movie is so dated. It's so of the time. Even the
Hmm.
way the people talk, the way they behave. You act like that now. People are like, "What the hell is wrong with you? What you mean? What is that? What are you saying that for?" So anyway, man, that's it, man. We came to do the damn thing. We got it done. I'm the host of Fans of Patrol, regular show edition, and I'd like to thank all the people who contribute to our Patreon, man. Thank you, good people. Just want to throw that in. We don't talk about you enough on the main show. So that's it, man. We did the damn thing. We got it done, Tiff. Say goodbye to the handsome people.
It's been a pleasure as always.
And that's it, right? So until
Yeah.
next week, man, we will be on
On patrol.
Patrol.